Diane. Hi, I'm sorry. Hi, Yvonne.
Oh, you got a lot. That's great. Oh, this is actually one page. I think we're okay now at this moment. You're in and you have some blog posts too. Oh, you're using it on Studio. Okay, that's really good. So, at this moment, guys, what is that? Yeah, they probably have it somewhere down here. Yeah, because they have the domain that address. So, I think you're using what I created. You're gonna do this with Apache.com, Joy? I you must have one point, maybe something with full set. And then scroll down, look for DNS. There's over here, but maybe those switch there, they just look what Chelsea does. So maybe hosting it. This is your website. Okay, no, as long as it's your website. I don't want to say that. I can do that too. I don't know if you explain it, but apparently somebody has said you can do this. What do you think about it? You ever do that? Wait, yeah, I decided if you want. I should go. Yeah, it seems to be like somebody said it was a domain name. Oh, that's Studio. Then they must have put you up, like there's a DNS cache in here.
Yeah, there's gotta be something.
Oh, all right, well, this is good. This is great. All right. So how's everybody coming? Everyone have a website started? Anybody need,
Should they do start a blog or the website?
oh, well, a blog or a website? Well, you know what? I'm going to move on and, as a matter of fact, let me go ahead and log in myself.
Yeah.
Show you a couple of things there. It's been a while for me. Oh. Now, for everybody that has signed up for WordPress.com, the first screen that you would get is a choice as to, and this is brand new, this is because I don't usually go onto WordPress.com myself because I'm using other websites like GoDaddy, but you get one website for the free account and you get a choice as to, do you want to do a blog? That you might have seen that screen. And if you scroll down, you can do an e-commerce store. And there's a plugin, I was talking about plugins. If you want a whole entire shopping cart, it's a plugin, and some of you who are interested in e-commerce and selling online, you might want to write this down. It's called Woo, W-O-O, e-commerce. That is the most popular plugin for selling online and e-commerce. And they have everything from a shopping cart to SSL, so you can take secure credit card statements online and everything else. But right now, this is a website I was working on for a client a long time ago, and I haven't really been on it very long. But you can see that down, and for the people on either side of the room, you can see along the left side is a toolbar of all types of things that you would be doing with your site. And Will is interesting, because Will, you have a domain name, and there's an option here for domains, but I didn't see it in yours. That might be because you have a paid subscription to WordPress. But this is the easy way of doing it, and there's a little bit more of a technical way. But you look down the top, you can visit your site. So everybody should be, let's click on View Site right now. Let's take a look at the way that website looks. And I'm sure you'll see right away that if you haven't done any work on this yet, it's going to be very basic and probably have no content. And that's what we're going to change here. So the way this website looks that I have up on the screen right now is called, it's done from a theme. Remember I was talking about a theme, right? So here's the thing right now. I'm gonna look, just kind of look over people's shoulders if you guys don't mind, and you see a very basic WordPress site. So what I want you to do is I want you to go down to themes, okay, sort of in the middle where it says personalize. And if you don't have it, let me know. And click on that link. I'm going to do it also. And now you see a whole bunch of themes that you can change your look right away, very instantly. So I'm not going to tell you which one to click on. I'm just going to tell you to click on one that looks good to you. And if you don't like the way it looks, you can just keep on clicking on themes and just keep experimenting with those themes. That's what everybody does.
Maybe because I selected blog instead of website.
Yeah.
Blog should also have looks like text.
Anybody not see the theme link?
Oh, no, it's okay.
Everybody has it, right? Great. And you tell me, did you pick a theme? Is your website looking a little nicer? Everybody has their own style, right? Everybody sees things differently. So you can just play with that until you find something to your heart's desire. And like I said, don't be afraid to select one. It might not look good in the beginning because you probably haven't added any content. Once you start adding content like blog posts or web pages, your website or your blog is going to start taking shape. So you might want to stick with one theme and keep adding content, which we're going to do in here. Not bad though, right? Don't even need to know web design, don't need to know HTML, CSS, any type of web development. You only need to just click. Now, here's the thing. On WordPress.com, you have a limited amount of themes. If you download WordPress from .wordpress.org and you have your own host, you have a hosting account with GoDaddy or one-in-one Bluehost, you will have unlimited choice of themes.
Can you switch the accounts? Like if you started with one but you want to switch it?
Yeah, you
From
can.
home.org.
So the question is, if you have an account with,
.com, I already opened it but I haven't done anything yet with it. Can I switch it to .org?
you can, but you have to buy a new domain name.
But
Oh, you mean WordPress.org? I'm sorry.
yes.
Well, if you already have a hosting, well, let me say this first of all. This 5-minute installation that I was talking about, it might not be necessary if you buy a hosting account with any one of these WordPress web hosting companies, because they already, I didn't mention this, and I meant to, they already have WordPress installed on their server. You don't even have to bother installing WordPress. Unless you want to run it locally on your machine. Like one person in this room doesn't want Google to index the website, doesn't want any SEO, okay? And in that case, you would put on your computer. But if you are building a website to have a .com and you want people to come to it, and you want to see it ranking on Google and Yahoo, Bing, and all those, then you would, the best thing to do, the easiest thing to do is just go right to GoDaddy and go to one of those web hosting companies. And I don't want to leave Bluehost out because they're here, so I want to give them some respect. Or go to Bluehost, and all you do is you sign up for a WordPress hosting account. I believe, I don't want to give you some false hope at the prices, but it's usually a monthly or a yearly price, anywhere between $4.99 to $20.99 a month, based on whatever package you're going to buy. And obviously, the higher the package, the higher the price, the more you're going to get. So definitely, if you want to go that route and you don't want to buy, if you just want a WordPress website already to be indexed on Google, then go see Bluehost and see what and you can tell them Bruce sent you.
So, but you can switch from .com because I already bought the name, the site, everything from .com already. Can I switch?
Yeah. So the question is, if I already got a website going on WordPress.com and I have a domain and I want to switch it to first of all, you wouldn't need to. Well, you probably would need to do that because if you're going to go to a hosting company, they're going to do what's called a DNS switch. And GoDaddy, I don't know about Bluehost, but GoDaddy allows you to import your current website from the .com. So if your website's running off of WordPress.com and you sign up for GoDaddy and you don't need the .org at that point. All you need to do is do an import.
No, but if you want to do it yourself, like that's
Right.
what you meant.
Well, if you're going to do it yourself, you don't really need the .org unless you want to put it on your local machine.
I don't need it for a non-commission.
Then you don't really need it. So .org is really downloading the whole all the files, all the programming from WordPress. And if you are a little more technical and you want to put it on your local machine, which I've done a lot because I have a couple of Udemy.com courses, that's really the only reason why you go to .org. But the other cool thing about the .org is that if you want to be part of the WordPress community, you don't get that from .org. I'm sorry, yeah, you don't get that from .com. So you go to WordPress.org, you can join in the forums. If you have a question about building something on WordPress and you're stuck, people are going to jump in and help you. So that's cool. Yes?
Did I understand, if you're running it locally, then Google won't find you?
Well, right, because if the question is, if I'm running my WordPress site locally, are the search engine is going to find me? And the question is, no, well, unless you leave your computer online and you turn it into a server of its own, and yeah, but most people probably wouldn't do that. I mean, I don't think people in this room would do that. But if you really have a legitimate business with a website and you want to get good Google rankings and traffic, and of course potential customers, you obviously want to be on the web. You want to be on a hosting.
You want to be hosted by one of the,
Yes.
okay.
So there's a lot here. I know I'm saying a lot. Is that a little clearer between the difference of the .com and the .org? They're both good. I mean, I suggest signing up for both of them. But if you want to build your website right away without worrying about buying a web hosting account, worrying about downloading it on your server, the best thing to do is just do what we're doing now and just build it. And even if you want to go and be a little more commercial in the future and you want to have something on the web hosting company, playing around on the .com and practicing is the best thing, I suggest. So any other questions about that? And don't be afraid to ask, I'm sure people in here have the same questions as everyone else. So don't be afraid to ask me any questions. And I've been doing this for a long time. I've heard them all. No question is too much or, don't be embarrassed. So anyway, by now you probably have switched to a theme that you're comfortable with. You're comfortable with your website looking. So what's the next step? What do we want to do? The next step is we want to add a blog post. All right, even if you have a website, not a blog, I can tell you right now, if you're going online and you want traffic to your website, Google likes content, okay? My theory is that when